Today marks 50 years of my mediocre existence on this planet Earth. I think I've matured over the past years of my life, especially when it comes to what I can only assume to be my artistic ability, whether it be in visual art or in writing. For this video and my birthday, I picked out something I've written a long time ago, back in 8th grade English class. This was for that one unit we were doing Romeo and Juliet, and we needed to do a first-person POV for one of the scenes. And as the hopeless romantic I was, and still am, I chose Act 3, Scene 5, or the scene where Romeo leaves Juliet's house after they spend a wonderful night together. Well, here goes. I still cannot believe my dear Romeo has killed my beloved kinsman Tybalt. It is as if I had seen a beauteous rose and I had pricked my finger on one of its thorns. That aside, Romeo and I had spent the night together, and it felt like paradise. I glanced at my surroundings, and all of reality. It is early morning, and Romeo is just leaving. Wilt thou be gone? It is not yet near day. It was the nightingale, and not the lark, that pierced the fearful howl of thine ear. Nightly she sings on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale. I said it in a melancholic fashion, as my significant other was climbing out my window/balcony. Okay, real talk. My younger self wrote window/balcony out of confusion over how Romeo left Juliet's house. At the time, I wasn't sure if it was through her window or balcony. I now know that it was through her balcony. Whoops. I say this now because this and that medicines there kind of killed the atmosphere. Okay then. My love responded in his heavenly voice. It was the lark, herald of the morn, no nightingale. He said something else, but I was too caught up in his eyes. My mother came, and she just happened to wander into my room. My mother spoke about my Lord Romeo. She wanted my one true love dead. My father wandered into my room just as my mother and I were talking about my future marriage to this Count Paris fellow. I cringed. Sure, he may look attractive in the eyes of other females, but in my opinion, he looks like a pretentious, snobby, rich kid vying for attention. My father said something along the lines of, Juliet, you must marry Count Paris on Thursday. I had to decline, however, since I was already married to another man. I refused his offer, but gave him my thanks. My father did not take it so well, however. Does she not give us thanks? Is she not proud? I really wanted to tell him that I was married to Romeo, but I had a feeling it would complicate things. The naivete and hopeless romantic ideals of my 8th grade self are definitely present. The ending could have flowed more smoothly, and some lines didn't fit well. For example, Juliet's thoughts on Count Paris. I find it kind of cute that my younger self thought that using these words made it sound all dreamlike, and the writing made it look like Juliet was in a reverie. I can personally say that I have definitely improved, and I definitely have some room to improve as I grow older.